Machada, taking Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management, 4th year student, Section B. And now, I will recite to you the selected methods and tools for the service process. Number 1 is affinity diagram. It is an analytical tool to gather and organize information from a significant amount of mixed data source from researchers, insights, concept, diagrams, brainstorm ideas, and designs. This method is employed to sort and bundle information into groups or based on the relationships. This connection and the relationships provide deeper insights and new ideas. Number 2 is brainstorming. It is a method to generate ideas from a group of people to solve a design problem under the direction of a facilitator. Members of the group contribute ideas freely to cover as many areas as possible in search of best possible design. Rough ideas contributed by the participants are gathered and refined to determine solutions. Number 3 is character profiles. These supplement the understanding and appreciation of designers by providing patterns or trends about service users. Knowing the profile would also help in justifying the innovations and improvements designed for the clients. Number 4 is contextual interview. It refers to interview conducted in the natural environment where the service occurs. Number 5 is user journey map. It is a diagram that uses illustrations, photographs, and or quotes telling out the journey of the user through a service. It helps in identifying the key stages and touch points along the user service experience, what parts of the service work for the user and what parts need to improve. It is a useful technique to understand the motivations of customers to their wants, needs, hesitation, and concern. For the number 6, cultural probes. These are also referred to as user diary. It provides a way gathering information about people and their activities and insights about the daily of communities. 7, documentaries. These are a tool used to provide information at the initial stage of design process. This method is a visual representation of human emotions and expressions captured through film. Number 8 is empathy probes. These are the tool for design that considers what the users are thinking and feeling more than what they are doing and saying. Number 9 is ethnographic user research. It's a tool used to support a deeper understanding of the design issues for service designers. Through this research tool, the designer will be able to establish what motivates the user to do something and what hinders them to not do things. For the number 11, we have focus group. It is a setting of deliberately selected people who are participants of discussions about a particular topic which intends to bring out their perceptions and feedback to design ideas. Number 12 is immersion. Immersion or workshop. It is also known as empathic research or role-playing. A researcher involves himself or herself with the study area by becoming part of it. It is a good source of information since the designer will have an actual experience with regards to emotions and social interaction with the community. For number 13, we have observation. It is a method that can be used to identify problems when users are interacting with the product. Through observations, services can be evaluated and the user experience can be determined to a certain level. For the number 14, we have personas. These refer to fictional characters created are archetypes, not stereotypes, to represent types of users that avail the services or products of companies. Personas are created to help understand the needs, behaviors, experience, and goals of users. For the number 15, we have prototyping. This tool is used to examine the behavior and performance of a fresh design before it goes to production. The service is tested by observing the interaction of the user with the prototype of the service, mimicking the venue, settings, and conditions where the service is actually rendered. The kinds of prototyping methods are the following. Letter A. Sketches and diagrams. These are used to illustrate the ideas for discussion and analysis. Sketches are among the earliest form of prototyping and also the simplest use them to acceptable or value. Letter B is storyboarding. This is a presentation of cases or prototype scenario using a series of drawings or picture to visualize a sequence of events. For letter C, we have building blocks prototype. Beyond the idea of having fun with building blocks as a toy, the versatility and ability to stimulate creativeness has made his toy a valuable tool in prototyping. Letter D. Role play. This refers to acting in out-service situation where users interact with the product or services. The implied condition clarifies the direction where the service design should take. The service really exists and then render a possible journey through its functionalities. For letter E, we have physical models. For design service that may require physical representation, mock-ups can be created for testing. Materials that can be used include paper, cardboard, wax, clay, and wood, among others, to build the models. For letter F, user-driven prototype. This prototype method uses a unique approach in coming up with a service design. Instead of designer conjuring a design for the service user, it is instead that user who will get to make a design. For the number 16, we have scenarios. These refer to the creation of hypothetical story to visualize how user will utilize the service in order to generate design. Scenarios can either be written or drawn with sufficient detail to anticipate and demonstrate the needs of users. For the number 17, we have service prototype. It is a simulation tool to test the service design through observation of the interaction between the user and the prototype of the service set in the place, situation, and condition where the service truly exists. For number 18, we have shadowing. The researcher acts as an observer only and does not interfere with the participants in any circumstances. In this method, the researcher goes along with the users and observes how they utilize the service or product within their naturally environment. For the last number, 19, we have stakeholder map. It is a tool that shows a visual presentation on an organization staff, sponsors, investors, board, partner organizations, or customers. The map reflects the level of interest and importance of the stakeholders in the organization. The stakeholders are listed and sorted on a chart based on the extent of their interest and influence or the power each holds in the organization. A stakeholder may help determine who among the stakeholders processes the biggest impact of the organizations. And that would be all. Thank you for listening.